Have you ever seen the badge of a football club or even a national team and went, "I've seen that somewhere before"? Well, maybe that's because you have actually seen it somewhere else. Not everyone creates their badges from scratch. Some just do some good old thieving. Here are 10 football clubs or national teams who stole their official badges. Number 1. Gunners FC. Gunners FC, sometimes called Gunners Harare, are a now defunct football club which used to compete in the Zimbabwean Premier League. And not only did they steal their name, as you can hear, they also stole their badge. At this point, do we even need to mention which club they stole their entire identity from? Funnily enough, they earned their name from the fans because of how they play, so they adopted it and thought they'd also borrow a few things from the Arsenal badge to complete the look. But they're not the only club to steal a badge from Arsenal. Another culprit lives in Australia. Number 2. Melbourne Victory FC. Now, these guys might want to argue the toss, but come on, we all have eyes. The shape of the badge is the exact same, and they just replaced Arsenal with their own name, Melbourne Victory FC. They also replaced the gun on Arsenal's badge with a big V, which happens to be one of their nicknames. Finally, instead of Arsenal's red, blue and gold, they decided to opt just for blue, white and silver, because those are the official sporting colours of the state of Victoria, which is their home in Australia. Number 3. New York City FC. New York City FC could really argue that nothing was stolen from Inter Milan. It's just a circle after all. No one has exclusive rights to a shape, but when you look closely at how the letters inside the circle are written, you start to think the American football club doesn't really have that strong a case. Maybe one day Rafael Esquer, the man who designed the badge for New York City FC, will come out and tell us which specific place in Milan he got his inspiration from. Number 4. Chambly FC. New York City FC might argue, but we don't think Chambly FC will be putting up much of a fight against these allegations. They really just look like they were caught in the act, and if you think the 4th tier French club stole their badge from Inter Milan, just wait till you see what their shirt looks like. Number 5. US Sassuolo. Take a look at Sassuolo's badge and tell us that it doesn't look familiar. That shape is really unmistakable. The resemblance even crazier if you go back and look at what Barcelona's badge looked like before it was changed to the current one in 2002. And before you say it could be the other way round, Sassuolo was founded in 1920 while FC Barcelona 1899, and they've been using that shape of their badge since the 1910s. Having been around for this long and playing in the Italian top flight for this long too, Sassuolo could surely have considered creating a new badge so they would have a completely individual look, but they probably think they've come too far already. So what the hell? But if you really think Sassuolo stole their badge from Barcelona, wait till you find out about a club called Number 6. Barcelona SC. Barcelona Sporting Club did not only take their name from the famous Catalan club, they also took their badge from them. But there's a pretty understandable explanation for this. The club, which is regarded as the most successful football club in Ecuador, was founded in 1925 by a man called Eutimio Perez. The man was a Spanish immigrant, and after founding a club in Ecuador, he decided to name it after his home city, Barcelona. The badges of the club have changed over the years, and in 1955 they decided to just go with a crest that looks like that of FC Barcelona. We honestly don't think the Catalans would mind too much, to be honest. Number 7. Carolina Dynamo. Even the women are not left out of this theft. Carolina Dynamo, a now dissolved American women's football club, stole their badge from Nottingham Forest. They basically just took the tree in Nottingham's forest and decided to throw a triangle behind it. No one would notice, or so they thought. The club was founded by an Englishman called Neil Macpherson, so maybe he was a fan of Forest, or maybe he was born in the city of Nottingham. Number 8. Israel National Team. It would appear that even national teams are not always 100% original with their crests. Israelis might argue all day, but there's just too much resemblance between their badge and that of the Ireland national team for something not to be fishy somewhere. And it so happens that Ireland is the older team, so that leaves us with only one conclusion. Number 9. Real Potosí. This Bolivian club surely won't be arguing that they stole their badge from Real Madrid, as it's all just very clear for the world to see. They took everything from the Spanish Giants badge, even down to the crown and the line inside the circle. Number 10. Brampton City United FC. Since they were founded in 2002, this Canadian football club has just always wanted to be like Man United. They just keep copying the style of the English Giants. At one point between 2005 and 2006, they were called the Oakland Blue Devils. Where could they have gotten that name from? The final transformation came in 2011 when they changed their crest to look exactly like that of Manchester United. Only that they managed to retain their colours, and then instead of the devil and his fork, they opted for a lion with a ball. But still, just one look and you know exactly what inspired Brampton City United FC's badge. Now, we know all these guys that we have mentioned have knockoff badges, but who would you say managed to be the most creative with it? Let us know what you think in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Also turn on the bell notifications so you never miss out on new content, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.